and welcome to another Sanctuary Sunday. Sanctuary! Yes, the day where I try to cover something other than war games, which I cover most of the time. Today, I'm taking a look at Long Shot, the dice game. As it says on the cover of the box, the fast-paced horse racing game for up to 8 players. So this plays, there's a solo mode. So there's 1 to 8 players can play this. This is a horse racing game, and I will cover, I'll do a little bit of an exploration into horse racing games later today, but as part of typical horse racing games, not only is there the actual racing part where you're moving the horses around a track, but there's usually an accompanying betting mechanism, as well as whether you're betting on your horse or betting on other people's horses, or maybe have hidden betting. There's a lot of horse racing games cover this differently, but it is a consistent theme that goes with horse racing, which is a little bit different than what you might see with other racing games, which I might cover from at another Sanctuary Sunday, but like car racing games or even boat racing games that usually it's the racing aspect of it, or the simulation of the racing that is really front and center. Horse racing always brings in somewhat of a betting or gambling component in most instances. Anyway, take a look at the back of the box here. We get an example of the board. There's some dry eraser markers there. Here's some of the cards. And this, I think, qualifies for a roll and write of sorts as well. As you can see here, it's 25 minutes, 14 and up, 1 to 8 players. And you can read the back description. Plan and push your luck as the action unfolds in this tense race of 8 horses. You buy horses, place bets, influence race movement, and utilize special abilities. The dice determines which horses move and the actions available each turn, so be ready to adapt your plans in this game. Once 3 horses cross the finish line, earnings are totaled, and the player that makes the most money will be declared the winner. Will you play it safe or risk it big on a long shot? So let's get inside the box here. I think it's got one of those little magnetic strips on it. Oh, I don't have any strength today. So I need to eat my Wheaties and get things rolling. Here we go. And I've heard a lot of good things about this. That's why I decided to eventually pick it up. Oh, that's just a sticker on there, the fast paced. It's not on the box itself. So here is that magnetic strip there. Unfolds. And what we get inside the box on top is the rules. And you have a solo actions clarification and credits back here. So it looks like 15 pages of rules. So not that much. Here's your setup, your components, and a lot of imagery, not a lot of text, so 15 pages shouldn't scare anybody away. There's the track board, the horse cards, and I think this is what you mark on with those dry erase. The player sheets. Here's a round summary. Round sequence. You roll the dice, you move horses. So you move horse in spaces, you move all. Horse 1 space. Okay, so there's some rules there on which ones you move. All players take 1 action. Then you have concession bonuses. Looks like these are some special abilities. Horse abilities. Crossing the finish line in the game, and scoring example. Then you got the solo race, which is only 2.5 pages of rules. So you have this page and then the back clarification page. So not too complicated there. So really only, all totaled, looks like we have 12 pages of rules and a lot of imagery in there. Want more horse card? Check out our horse mini expansion. Oh, wow, there's a mini expansion here. Might need to check that out. Then we have the cards here, and they're glossy, so I imagine that so you can be able to write on them. So this is just, maybe this is the track and the bedding for that track. Sorry for the glare. They're very shiny. So there's different odds here. So these are the player cards, I think, that where you make your bets and the like on that. So those are all, I can imagine those are all the same for the 8 different players. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. There it is. So those are the player cards for like player boards. So you'll be tracking all kinds of stuff on that. Then we have the board itself. A little bit of a 4-fold there, or it's into quarters. There is the board. Not a lot to it other than the place where you move your horses, and then we have some areas over here for first, second, and third. So that's the board. Then you have your dry erase markers. You have your dice. That's kind of cool. You have a interesting 8-sided die there. Maybe that's for each of the different horses. You have a 6-sided dice, but it's not a traditional 6 because it only goes 1 to 3 on there. Then we have the horses themselves. Nice, big, thick wooden bits here. There's horse number 1. So that's kind of cool. You can see it from the top, what the number is. Then they have a nice screen print on the side there. A little bit of a raised a little bit. That could, I guess, come off with a lot of wear, but I don't think you're just moving them around the board. Let's look at each of the horses there. Number 7, 4, 3, 6. There's number 2. Number 8. And number 5. You know, and this is based, I think, on the original Long Shot board game, which was really a pretty good board game. I don't have it, but I don't think I have it. I'm pretty sure I don't have it, but I know I played it back in the day. This is a translation of that, I think, to a dice version, so I'm not as familiar with the rules on this. I think I watched a video on this when it first came out. But after that, I saw a lot of commentary that this is a really good dice game, really good solo game, and wanted to take a look at that. So these are different cards here. Just trying to get a look at the backing here. So this might deal with the betting on there. Here's the individual horses. And then what they have for special abilities. So I really do need to read up on this and see what we have here. And these are kind of covered or coated and shiny because you can write stuff on here too. Some of these have stuff X'd out on it. Again, I got to read up on the rules on this. And so there's different horses. So you got different 1 to 8 here. Here's another different 1 to 8. And then yet another. So you have 3 sets of horses here, it looks like, which is kind of cool. So you got 3 different 1s, 3 different 2s, 3 different 3s. So that gives you quite a bit of variety. And there's different prices on them. I imagine that's the cost to buy the horse, to invest in it. Again, a lot of these games, a lot of horse racing games are you buy the horse, and so you get some proceeds if it wins. But also you don't have to bet on your own horse. You can bet on other horses in a game, and you might throw the race, right? A lot of horse racing games kind of have some element of that, of the betting on everything else and your own horse, but also winning from your own horse's winnings as well. So anyway, so quite a few different horses here. Oh, Purple Rain, very nice. Very nice. Kind of like this. Excellent movie, by the way, The Sting. You guys, it's a classic. There's horse racing involved in that movie. Don't want to spoil that. I mean, it's been out forever, so if you haven't seen it, I don't know what you're waiting for. Don Henley song there. There we go. All right, there you have it. So there are some of the cards you're going to have there. Very, very nice. So I got to figure out how to play this game. But there you have all the stuff that you get in the box of Long Shot, the dice game. Looks really interesting. I'm kind of interested to get into this. I wanted to open it up so I can get it played while the wife is away. My wife and son are out of the country, and my girls need something to. Girls and I need something to play. I don't know. They think they might like this. They played a few horse racing games. So there is what you get in the box of Long Shot. If any of you have played this game or like it, love it, hate it, love to know your thoughts on it, feel free to let me know in the comments below. How about that? Hey, hope you're having a good Sunday. If you're watching it on a Sunday, if you're not watching on the Sunday, hope you're having a good day nonetheless. Anyway, thanks all for stopping by. Take care. Thanks for watching.